Live, and I'm going to be sharing this with Mo, who hopes to join us eventually when his schedule allows. I feel like I've been saying that for a long time, but
he'll join him.
He'll join us when we least expect it, like the Spanish Inquisition. All right, so everybody, this is SeptumSin versus the World. We're doing a run-through of a game that several of us here helped create, Spandex Heroes, a superhero game. It is a comedic-based superhero game. So it will be a lot of fun, I think. A lot of it based on the tick, I should say. So I'm going to be running Dave through character creation. And we will go ahead and keep going where we were. So the next step you have to do is your stats. I don't know who's got something on in the background, but oh, there we go. Thanks. I won't be able to see much of what y'all are doing, so y'all can do any antics on the screen that you want, because I'm going to be mainly looking at this. But so Dave, the next thing is your stats, which you see the strength through charisma.
Yep, I'm kind of sort of writing them on a separate piece of paper here.
So they are 46, drop the lowest, which is you know, so you roll 46, and then you the three highest numbers, and then you do it, except for charisma and wisdom. Because wisdom is only 3d6. That's it. And charisma, you give yourself a 12, and you add a d6 to that. Superheroes are not necessarily the wisest individuals in this game, and but they are extremely charismatic because they're superheroes. So that's why. So let me know when you've got your stats.
All right. Just give me 1 second. Just ranged attack, melee attack, superpower. Spent superpowers.
Yeah. And for those of you watching, Spandex Heroes is widely for comedic superhero gameplay, but it can be adapted to serious. We have done it in the past. It's been a while. Jake, would you be willing to monitor the chat if anybody comes up to respond to them?
Sure.
I don't have my power section written yet, but what do I start out with strength?
All right, so roll your 4d6 if you have them, or do you want me to roll them for you?
I want you to roll them because I don't have dice yet.
Well, that's a mistake, but I will definitely do so. So let's see here. I gotta get my dice roller up, which is dice.
I used to have D&D dice, but I've lost them.
And you can get like an app on your phone later on if you want to. So we're gonna do this. So 46 for strength. That's 3d6. Okay, so your strength is a 10. Okay. So which is a 0 mod. All right. Then your dex. All right.
So, strength is 10, right?
Yeah, your strength is a 10. Your dex is an 18. That's nice. It was basically 3 6s and a 1, which I'm going to guess you want to drop the 1. So that's going to give you a +4 mod for your dex. All right. Now your constitution. All right. Let me re-roll that. That was all 1s.
I think, Brandon, you suck at rolling tonight.
Brandon, really, all those wahs.
I will. Let me do it one more time because that's terrible. I can't start you off like that. Okay, so 14 for con. That's a +2.
Bacon.
So next
Okay.
is your intelligence. That is going to be a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's going to be a 10 for intelligence, so you're okay. And then wisdom is going to be your potentially weak one.
Okay.
18. So your wisdom is an 18.
Dave,
That's a +4 to your mod.
Dave, you possess common sense. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But only a 13 charisma.
Oh,
Very bashful.
So right now we'll go ahead and calculate some of the stuff on the side. Once you've got all that written, let me know when you got that written down.
We do have a greeting from Mike McNally. Hello.
Hey, Mike.
The defense score and the hit points and all that jazz.
So your defense score is just a 10 plus your dex bonus, which is it's a 14 right now.
14.
Yep. So let's see here. Now let's look at HP since I have got that. I believe the HP is a strength plus con divided by 2. But let me double check. Weaknesses, battle, hit points. All right, so heroes don't get calculating hit points. Starting hit points are calculated by taking the average of your strength score and your constitution score, and then your con modifier. So, what was your?
Brandon, is that before or after modifications to the scores?
That is after.
Okay, cool.
So, for instance, Dave, what's your current strength? 10, I think it was.
Yeah.
And your current con is
14 plus 2 or whatever.
14. So you've got 24. So you start with 12 plus 2, so 14 hit points. All right. So that's your hit points. Right now, your ranged attack will be a +0 because you wait. No, you got a no. Sorry, 18 dex +4. Your melee attack is a +0. So that works well since you want to be a sniper because you're
What's the range attack as?
+4, and your melee is +0. That'll suit you well as a sniper. Right now, you haven't spent any superpower points because you've got 40, but we haven't spent any. Don't worry about your reserves. Actually, there's 40 in your reserve right now because you haven't spent any yet. And then your fortitude is plus your con mod, which is a +2. Your reflex is plus your... Wow, you got some nice saves. Your reflex is a +4 because it's dex. And your willpower is a +4 because of your wisdom. Okay. I don't remember y'all's other scores. Did anybody else get a 18 or above in wisdom?
Not in wisdom, no.
I got the opposite.
Oh, okay.
I've got a 15 wisdom. I thought I was going to be in charge. I am not. Dave,
13 wisdom. Ha!
Damn.
All right, so we've got that taken
And that's
care
not my weakest one.
So we're going to look down here. We're going to go by the book as it is. So it might skip around a little bit. But let me see here. For those who actually bought money, since I'm trying not to look it up, since Dave is trying to do a Bruce Wayne type, what were the money? What was the cost of starting money?
Oh, I don't know.
I bought my money up in ranks. I've got a job.
Yeah, because I know that the job was like, I know that the job actually the ranks were bought, but I can't remember what it was.
I know for
you don't just pick one?
You can pick one, but you want a well-paying job.
Well, actually, yeah. My job is an intern anyway, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say yours is not. Let's see here.
I know a
defense
tier 2
score.
job gave you 30K for level 2.
Because spending points is probably what we're going to be wanting to do for your character, Dave. But before we go to that, do you want to use any of your points to increase your stats? Because if you want to increase your stats later in the game, you have to spend those points now.
I suggest, if nothing else, put 1 point into each one that you want to upgrade later, at least.
That'll give you a +2 in each of your stats, which would go. So so that's 6 points minus your 40, so you're down to 34 points. And go ahead and write. Just say you got 1 rank in strength, dex, con, int, wisdom, and charisma, and then add +2 to each of your. Add it, yeah. So, for instance, I think it's 12, 20, 16. What was your int? 10, I think it was. So it would be 12. Wisdom would be a 20. Wow. And charisma would be a 15, which is probably a good thing if you want to do anything charismatic with your character.
Oh, here it is. I found the various levels per money amount.
Okay. Let me know when you got all that updated, Dave. And
I get it all updated.
And once that's done, you will be changing your hit points. But before we start looking at changing those numbers, do you want to increase any of your stats beyond what you have them as?
I want to add some to my charisma.
All right. So just to show, all of our stuff power-wise are based on this rank system. And you can see that each level is about points. And I did this pyramid. I actually thank George for that because he came up with that cool idea of making it look like a pyramid design. So, for instance, 1 rank costs 1 point, 2 ranks cost an additional 2 points. But you see how the pyramid works. That's 3 points total to buy a rank 2. You see what I'm going at, Dave? So let's say you want.
I see that.
How much more in a charisma do you want to get?
The charisma, I want to get that up to 20.
All right, so you're at 15
and I want to get my
right
intelligence
now.
up too.
So you're at 15 right now, and keep in mind you might want some points for your powers as well. To get the you can also buy these up as you go if you want.
Okay.
But if you want your charisma up to 20, you would need another 5 points, which means you would need at least 3 ranks. That would get you up to 21, but that's going to cost you. That would cost you to get that up to 20. That would cost you. You said 3 ranks. You have to be up to rank 4, so you would need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You need 9 more points to get that up to 20. Don't know if you want to spend all that at the beginning because you might want to have some other things, or else you're just going to be.
Can I at least just get it up 2 more points?
Yeah, that would be another 2 points. So you put yourself at rank 2 for charisma. So that would take you for 2 more points there. And then you say you want to get. What do you want to get your strength up to?
Oh, I want to get my. That's at 12 right now. Let's get that up to 15 at least.
All right, so you want to do up to that. So take it up to a rank 3. So 5 more points. All right, so that's going to take you up to, let's see here, 10, because that'll take you up to 16 in strength. And your charisma, you put that up another rank. So that would be, let's see, it was 13, 14, 15. You would be at a 17. So you're almost at the highest point of human charisma.
Okay.
Anyway.
And then maybe a few more points in intelligence.
Where you're at 12 in intelligence?
Yeah.
Well, we'll take you up another rank and put you up to 14, and that will give you wait. -2, and -2. Yeah, so that'll give you, so you're at 25 points left.
Okay, let's stay there.
So that'll give you a 14 in intelligence. All right, so read your stats off for me, and I'll give you your mods.
All right, my strength is 16. My dexterity looks like it's at 20.
So I'll hold on one at a time. 16 is a +3 mod.
Yep.
20 is a 5 mod. What's your?
We got a hello from Horror DVD Devil. Hello.
Hey man, what's up?
Looks like it's at 16.
That's a +3.
Is
intelligence
at 14. My
that's
wisdom
+2.
is at 20.
5, and charisma 17 is a 3. So, so now your defense score goes up to a 15.
Okay.
Yeah, you say your strength. What was your strength again? 14? No, 16.
No, that was 16.
16, and your con is what?
20. Oh wait,
So-
no, 16. 16.
So 16 and 16, that is a 32. So 15, 16, and then 17, 19. So now your starting hit points are 19.
Okay.
All right. So ranged attack is now up to a +5 because you're at a 20 dex. And your melee is now up to a +3 because of a 16. You have only 25 points in reserve now.
Oh, the superpower point?
Yep. Because you've spent 15 right now, I think.
Okay.
That's right.
I'm fine with starting out with that.
Show me the damn.
It's a decent amount to start out with.
Let me just double check on that one because I want to make sure I got that right. You've got 1 rank in each, so 40 minus 6, and then you added you put 1 more rank into 13, 14. Now you put 2 more ranks into that, so it's 3, 4, 5, so minus 5, and then you put 1 more rank into intelligence, right? Which took you up to 14. So that was another 2. And then you put 2 ranks into strength, which was another 5. Yeah. So 5. Okay. So we're at 22 points left. All right.
Okay.
So, but we've gained a considerable amount, as everyone can see to that. Your fortitude is now much higher as well. Your con is now what, 16, so it's a +3, and then it's +5 to your reflex, and then your willpower is a +5. You've got probably the highest wisdom of most superheroes in this world. We'll see if you actually deserve that. Now, what were the ranks, Susan, of the jobs that you said?
All right. The ranks are under the equipment section. It would be under equipment and weapon.
Okay.
It's like right under the weapon range.
All right, that's at the bottom, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Like
Let's
page
see.
27, 28.
Okay. In that area. So weapons and equipment. There we go. All right. So that's handgun, web shooter, web range, job. There we go. So, so let's see. Dave, if you want to have a lot of income, you're probably going to need quite a high ranking job. So what rank do you feel like your character can start at? And remember, you can increase this as you go.
High ranking, you said?
How much are you looking at? And you can see it on the, I'm finding it. There's the job levels right there.
Okay.
Per year, essentially.
Let me start with, let me begin at 50,000.
All right, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 more points.
Because I can work my way up the rest of the way if I need to.
All right, so you automatically start with a costume that gives you a +2 to your defense score. Remember that. So you've got that going. Because you have a job, you can theoretically buy average weapons, but keep in mind that those weapons could break and be lost for good. If you want weapons and items that stick with you, you would need to buy them.
Okay.
I would suggest, since you want to be a sniper, to buy your sniper rifle, because that way, no matter what happens to it, it will come back to you. You will always have bullets for it, and you're not going to worry about, you only run out of bullets on opportune occasions. So what you would do in this case, and I'm going to guess that's what if you said sniper, right?
Yeah, I'm a contract sniper.
So what you're going to do is we're probably going to put most of the rest of your points in your gun. So a handgun is a gun is a little bit different, again, because weapons can be taken out. You get a basic range for your gun, unlike people who have their powers just exist on them.
Okay.
But so for yours, you have to buy 3 points automatically to get your weapon. So that's -3. So for that, right now you have a gun that gives you an attack of +1 with the gun, a damage of 1d4. So it's a very weak sniper rifle.
With the gun, I have a range of what?
And you'll have a range of 30 feet. So it's a very weak sniper rifle at first.
I'll have to deal with that for the time being.
So the thing is, as you can buy up these ranges and damages, you do have 9 more points. So the idea would be, like for instance, for every level of range that you buy, you can get 30 more feet. For every level of damage you buy, you get upwards of damage. And then for every level of attack you buy, you can be a little bit more proficient with it. Now, you're going off of your ranged attack, so you're already going to be at a +6 to attack with this thing. But, I would definitely buy up ranged and damaged if you're going for a sniper. Well, that's got to be the weak. You're like using like Nerf bullets or something.
And how many points do I have to work with again? 9.
9.
How much does that get me?
So let's see. So 5 points will get you up to a D8 in damage, which might not be a bad idea.
Let's do that then.
So 5, and then you'll have 4 more points. I would probably use 2 of those to get you up to a 60-foot range. So you're level 3 in damage, which puts you at a D8, and you'll be level 2 in range, which will give you 60 feet for now. You're at still a very weak powered sniper rifle, but at least you can do some damage with it. And you've got 2 points in
60 feet.
So with those
and
2
a D8
points,
damage.
correct. Now you can buy up points, by the way, by doing something called weaknesses. Yes, there are extents, but I'm not going to do the extents yet with you. We're going to we'll talk about that off of the thing so we can move to gaming. But later on, you can buy like armor piercing and stuff like that as you go.
Okay.
So a lot of people take weaknesses. Do you want to take weaknesses to gain yourself a little bit more in points, Dave?
Sure.
All right, let's see here. So weaknesses are bought in 3 levels. I'm trying to figure what were the there we go.
There it is.
There are 3 ranks. So at level 1, you get 3 extra power points. At level 2 weakness, you get 6 extra power points. And level 3 weakness gets you 9. So a level 1 weakness is something fairly easy to avoid. It can be something extremely rare, like there's this one indigenous creature that you just feel queasy around, and it makes you weak. Or you could just be allergic to pet dander or something, and that'll give you like a small negative to your attack or hit during the summer or something. Just something minor.
Silver. Silver would be my weakness.
So how bad is the weakness? Like if somebody hits you with silver, does it do double damage? Does it kill you outright? What's it do?
It's like my kryptonite.
Okay. So
That sounds like a level 3.
how does that hurt you though? Does it totally take you out? How does it quantify?
It doesn't totally take me out, but if you throw a necklace of silver around my neck like Superman, it'll keep me down for a little bit.
All right, so why don't we make that a level? Well, if you want, so I'll tell you what. A level 2 ranking will allow you to continue to function, but at a very weakened capacity. If somebody shoots you, they would do double damage with like a bullet that's made of silver, an item that's made of silver. And if you've got if you're wearing silver, like a necklace, you'd be at like -5 to all rolls. If you want a level 3 weakness, anything attacking you with silver will do ×5 damage to you. And if you get silver, like if you get a necklace of silver, you'll be incapacitated entirely.
I think I'll go with the level 2.
All right, so you can give yourself 6 more ranks in there. Did you want to put that into your sniper rifle?
Where?
What was that?
6 more
superpower points. You get 6 more superpower points.
How many do I start out with?
You started out with 40. So now you get another plus 6. So
46.
Yep, and so you've got 8 left. So did you want to put more of those into your rifle?
Sure.
Or so what do you want to boost? Do you want to boost range? Well, if you're a sniper, probably range. I mean, having to stand right up on a person doesn't really make you a very good sniper.
You gotta start somewhere.
He's 60 feet away.
I say, could you just stand right there while I fire?
You can get up to 120 feet for, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7 for 7 points. So that would drain you, but you would be at 120 feet with your range.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So that takes you down to 1. So you got 1 point in reserve, Dave. All right. And 45 points spent. All right. So, yes.
How many ranks would it be worth? What would you define what level would you define a weakness? If I see the Norwegian cow monkey, I have to drop what I'm doing and pet it.
A 1.
Okay.
How many feet in total can I range now?
120 for that gun.
Okay.
That puts you at a level, I believe it was, did I say 4 or 5? No, 4, because, yeah, you're a level 4 for range. All right. Make sure you get those levels noted next to your stuff because those are important for what they're going to cost later. All right, so let's talk about skills. I know I'm kind of running all through here, but I'm looking for them. All right, so you get a number of skills. Starting skills. All right, so you get 5 plus your intelligence modifier. What was your intelligence, Dave?
You know what? I'm going to have to change my character's name.
Why?
I just realized that.
What
I
is
just
your
realized
name?
that.
I will be right back.
My character's name was Dave from collections.
Yeah.
I didn't know
would
we
be
were going to have a
confusing.
day. All right. My
That's
name
okay.
is now
My
Ben.
name and character.
All right. My name is now Frank.
Okay.
Ah.
All right. So what was your intelligence, Dave? I left for a moment. What was
was
your
my what?
character's intelligence?
Oh, my character's intelligence right now is 14.
All right. So you get 7 starting skills. So all of your starting skills start at 50%. So I'm pretty sure one of them's going to be stealth, obviously. Again, sniper in plain sight doesn't seem like a very good sniper to me. He's at plain sight and he strikes at 30 feet away. Actually, I could see that as a tick character.
I could.
The flashy
Yes.
sniper. Shoot you with a Nerf gun.
No sneezes. Mm.
But
All right.
so we've got stealth probably. What else would you like? Any type of skill. I will let y'all help with the skill thing. I'm going to be right back. So you got 6 more skills to pick. So what do you want your character to be good at?
I'm watching myself in the past. But no.
Well, so,
Speed.
Literally, you can take anything as a skill.
Well,
I once took the ABCs.
I can choose anything.
Yes.
Anything.
All right. One of mine I want is speed. Another one is I want to be able to do maybe a 20 like a minute jump to the past if necessary.
No,
those
those are
would
not
fall more under powers. The
Oh,
skills.
like powers. It's more
Well,
anything.
What I mean,
Passive.
if you had a skill set that you could jump like a minute to the past, wouldn't you take it?
That's a very, very lovely skill set. Yes.
We're
Well,
talking
like
more,
I would be
like
red all
some
the time
examples,
and
like
smack myself
I've got swim, bluff, notice, gather info, a knowledge skill, a craft
How about
skill.
the ability to open doors?
Open door could be a good one,
The
actually,
skill
or
to-
open lock.
to, open locks.
Open lock's a good one. Yeah.
disable device.
Yeah, that.
Like I picked up bureaucracy, sculpting,
The
parkour.
ability to open all doors, like a skill set.
Yeah,
Right.
that would probably fall under disable device because
Yeah.
you'd be able to disable traps.
And how about safe cracking?
Unlock doors. Yeah, that would be under
those are
disable
skills.
device.
Yep. You could do that. Hacking would be a different skill. Computer use would be a separate skill because let's say you want to just look up something on the internet. You could be incompetent without it. Or driving, if you want to drive, that would be useful to have as well.
Huh.
So just let me know when you've got the total of 7.
Perception might be good.
And people will earn as they go.
What might be good?
Perception. That's the ability to spot
Maybe
or notice something.
the ability to. Scare with a howl.
That would be more of a superpower than a.
Yeah, you'd want more like an intimidate there, maybe.
Intimidate. That's a very Batman skill.
Yes.
Stealth.
Oh.
Stealth's a good one.
Well, hopefully you got stealth. You might want to just turn your camera off, Dave. Save yourself some bandwidth. If you're still with us.
Okay.
As the wheel goes round and round.
It goes.
Everybody else has their characters pretty much done, if I recall
I
correctly.
think so.
Yes.
So you might want to turn your camera off if you want to save bandwidth, maybe.
Sure.
But any case, do you think you got your 7 skills?
So I still let's see. I'll write them down and I'll just let you know what they are later.
Okay. Just remember, they're very different from superpowers, but they are things that you can use. Like just what your character can do. Like I said, basic stuff like driving or sneaking or lock picking or these things. And but we'll go ahead then and then get started. All basic skills start at 50%. And we'll go into skill use as we go. We're going to teach as we go with this game. All right, peoples. So you all are in the great city of Covington, Virginia. You see, this is a very different reality. In this reality, it was not the Hercules plant that caught fire, but Westvaco, and they lost their grasp upon the citizenry. And Disney managed to get their grasp on the citizenry instead. By the way, true story. They did offer to do a Disney park out in that area, but were politically muscled out because they didn't want competition. So this time there is a giant Disney theme park and a rocket spaceship facility that NASA built there. Apparently they were in big money wasting days, but this is the 80s, so it happens.
The days of leg warmers and hair bands.
Yes. So you have all been invited to the lovely city of Covington. As smoggy as it is, with the theme park out in the mountains where the air is much cleaner. For those who have seen Covington, now you've seen areas similar, though. You've been to similar areas, Susan, as you're in a kind of similar area. And Jake has actually been there. So you've gotten to see the wonders. But you have been invited by a man who is of note as simply the Slouch. You all arrive at the base of what looks to be called the Mountains Lakes Revengers, which is a giant bird bath in the middle of the park, as inconspicuous as hideouts can be. And they say the Mountain Lakes Revengers, which by the way would be the team name that you can write on there. Mountain Lakes Revengers. Apparently, the Mountain Lakes Revengers met with a very bad bootlicking accident. But they weren't wearing their leg warmers, and it just got out of control. So as you all gather in front of the bird bath, you're told to take the steps up into the basin. And though the basin is filled with water, because it's a bird bath, you are told to have faith and step into the water. You will not get wet. Do you all do that?
Yes.
I will comply.
All right. How about you, Dave?
Sure, I'll comply.
I don't care. I'm always dressed to go in the water.
So you'll enter in what looks to be a holographically projected water. There's a lot of confused birds trying to bathe in the water, but they seem to. There's like.
Well, that's not very nice.
As you all get to meet for the first time in the basin of the giant bird bath, which looks to be a nice area with lots of comfy seating, and it looks to be a bunch of like helicopters and transportation vehicles, for flight, as you do. But most of them are on the out of order display for the time being. But let's start with descriptions. So we'll start with your Brittany. What's the description of your character?
I am the Boilermaker. I am literally a robot made out of a still.
Nice.
All right.
I remember the picture. A bowler hat.
I'll share that with Dave.
Hi there. My name's Frank, or Frosty. Depending on if we're actually going team name, superhero name, or what have you, you can call me Frosty. My character, alright, from Hunter X Hunter, Leonaro, the doctor dude from Hunter X Hunter with the sunglasses, the suit, the black hair.
Yeah. Leorio?
Leorio, that's how you say his name. He kind of looks like that. Except the sunglasses are more Ray-Ban-ish. They were going to be the cool little ones, but I'm like, no, this is the 80s. Got to go Ray-Bans. Yeah. He's kind of got this, like, cool air wafting about him.
As long as that's the only thing wafting.
Yeah.
All right. And you, Dave, if you'll give a description, I'm also going to be typing to you about your skill sets there.
Okay. So I'm obviously a 28-year-old sniper, but the way I kind of describe him in my head is he's got some steel gray, like long hair. He kind of looks wolf-like. And to me, in my mind, if you think Vincent from Beauty and the Beast, except with gray hair, that's him. So, that's pretty much the case as far as what he looks like. I figured out what my skills are, just so y'all know, since it seems we're kind of on a team. I can pretty much pick any lock, unlock any door. I've got really sharp claws.
Oh, that's going to be powers, by the way, the claws. So you'll have to hold on that power.
Okay.
Actually, you can spend your 1 point on the sharp claws. You won't be able to do any. Well, you won't need an extent because you're melee range, so you can do that.
So I still gotta figure out one more skill, hey, and then heightened hearing, heightened vision.
You can put those two together for a for perception, so they can be combined. Sorry, go ahead.
And then speed, I can shapeshift, and then the reason why I put streetwise is I'm an underground character, so I've got a lot of connections underground.
So streetwise is good. The speed is again, that's going to be a power. Right now you move at 30 feet. Shapeshift would also have to be a power.
Then I'll just earn that later.
There are movement related skills. You could do like acrobatics or jump or climb or something like that. That would be a skill.
Yep, you could do those. Matter of fact,
or like I swim.
Actually, you didn't put stealth down either, did you?
Acrobatic, where I can acrobatic where I can jump like really high or something like that.
You might want to also put stealth in there too.
Okay, stealth might be a good one.
Yep. I just want to like when you get to the okay, I'm going to hide over here. Okay, you got 1%.
Right.
You'll get better.
You'll get better, but yeah. There you go. So those are your skills that you can use, and that'll get you there. There you are. No worries. We're all good. So
I also forgot. My job is I'm a collections agent. I collect debts.
Oh, fun. Oh, Jake, I forgot your character description.
So we're giving a lot of info right off the bat.
You guys are trusting of each other. You look
trustworthy.
Mine's kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Soy blue agua. You see a little Latinx. She's about 18, very slim, black hair, blue tips, magenta eyes, and she's dressed head to toe in blue, like all blue, and looks like she's ready for the beach. Yeah.
Well, as you all are conversing, a voice comes over the loudspeaker. It says, "Greetings, superheroes! I am the former sidekick of the Mountain Lakes Revengers, the Slouch. So, as you know, my great power is I have the power to isolate and be reclusive without being an introvert. Matter of fact, I'm a very social extrovert, but I never participate in social gatherings, and it doesn't bother me."
You are the life of the party.
Exactly. Yet I've never been to one. So, it's great to have another group of heroes back in the bird bath again. Of course, you're not going to see me because otherwise my powers wouldn't be very useful if I wasn't isolating myself. So I'm going to have you enter through the little quarter elevator right there in the center. I point, but you can't really see me. I'll turn on the light, and he turns on a light there at the elevator in the direct center of the bird bath. This is a big bird bath. This is like a 10-story bird bath. So, inconspicuous.
Yes.
Not
quite.
noticeable at all.
Well, people just walk by it like it's nothing, just a bird bath.
This is like the Las Vegas of bird baths here.
No, the giant rubber band ball. This is the bird bath of the giant rubber band balls.
So, and this is over at what is known as Dalfit State Park, on Lake Moomaw, on glorious Lake Moomaw. Those are real names.
Of course, Dalfit to someone who's not local looks like do that.
Yes.
I need to go there. Anyway.
Do it.
I know.
So, do you all go to the elevator?
Yes.
Sure.
As you take the elevator down into the bird bath's depths, you arrive at a rather nice, stylish living room.
Okay.
It's at the latest in 80s styles. Orange plush carpeting. You got like a little disco ball creating the light in there, little mirror ball there, and it's playing. Well, it's not playing disco because disco was dead in the 80s. It's just playing some kind of weird synth type music right there as everybody rocks out to. And Toto's Africa is playing in the background, as it always is. But there's some nice couches, many of them with the plastic still on, stylish. And
they remember the encounter with Cow Tipper.
What's that?
So they remember the encounter with Cow Tipper.
Any what furniture?
Wood furniture.
Oh yeah, plenty of that.
All right, break up some of them. Start eating it.
Oh, that's gonna come out of our funds.
Eat fuel.
Well,
We have funds?
you could take it out of like the food fund, though I would be appreciated if you paid your own way, but you gotta be doing some hero stuff in order to get something good on there. So we installed this really nice computer thingy in the war room. So if you want to, this is the living quarters area right here. The living room, there's a kitchen off to the side, and bedrooms. Each of you has one with a bathroom attachment, and the floor right below. The stairs are over on the left, not the right, but the left. I am in the floor above you, but you don't really need to know that because no one's going to come up here because I don't really go out, even though I like going out, but I don't go out ever.
But if we come up there, you don't have to go out.
No, I if I meet with people, it will destroy my powers ability. But the war room.
I heard about a kid like that once. He was only invisible when people weren't looking at him.
But each of you can have a special superpower wrist, and this is a little watch-like thingy, either on the couch. Don't mind the polyester.
I'll go examine one.
They look like little Dick Tracy rich watches.
The swatch.
And so it's basically just
as soon as I pick it,
speaker and a button.
Go gadget watch.
and as soon as I pick it up, I hear it say, "Calling Dick Tracy."
So when you press the button, no matter where you are in the bird bath, you'll find your way to the war room. Don't ask me how. It's magic.
It's magic.
It's magic called technology. So when you do it, a small elevator comes up from the floor, wraps you up in cellophane, and drops you down at what seems to be speeds of 150 to 160 miles an hour. Straight into a ball pit, which is straight out of McDonald's. As you work your way through the ball pit, you notice attached is a war room. It's sleek metal, lots of chrome and shiny buttons, and a big old computer screen.
This ball pit smells mysteriously like urine.
We put that there. It adds to the decor. So as you guys work your way through to the computer screen, there's a little table in the center that has spots, and it has each of your superhero names labeled on each chair. What was that? Sorry.
I said, as we might wipe the mucus from our glands.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and by the way, Dave, if you want to have your character just like take on a basic wolf form with no other attributes, I'll give you that as a gimme if you want.
Sure. Might as well be a wolf.
So
I don't know, a wolf in a McDonald's ball pit, you probably go crazy from the smells.
So
I'm part of a shepherd, so I'm used to it.
So as you so each of you has your chair with labels as to your superhero names. Each one is capable of fitting you, so even the boiler can sit in the chair. But they're not made of wood.
Probably
I wonder.
But there is a stack of firewood next to it for you.
Do I have one of those? Do I have one of those things they have in all the offices with the water jug on top and the little cone cups?
Yes.
That'd be good to have. Cool. I start drinking.
And Susan, your character has a snow cone maker by you. And Dave, your character, I don't know what your character likes. You got like a grooming set.
I've got my magical mirror sitting next to me, and that I can look and find anything
that you can see in the mirror. But as you sit, the screen comes alive with the face of what looks to be a rather pimply-faced teenager in a very dark room. He's covered himself with a blanket, so you can barely see anything but his face, really.
So basically, we're looking at Kenny.
In a sense. So he looks and says, well, did you guys like what I got you? I thought it would be nice to make you feel at home. So the first order of business with the Revengers, the original founder of the Revengers, American Blaster, sends his great regards to you. But as he's right now fighting the evil Bob out in, of course, the main city of the East Coast, because that's what they do, he couldn't be here. But he did leave you a message to pick a team leader. So which one of you is like the leader material here?
Not it.
Dave's character is sparkling because of his 20 charisma.
Hey,
Yeah, 20 charisma?
Leave
Man,
sparkle
I
out
thought
of
I
it.
was the pretty one.
Leave the
Hey,
sparkle out
Boilermaker
of
has an
it.
18.
This ain't no fucking sparkle.
I got 19.
So you guys are a charismatic group. Any one of you could really do
I'm
this.
kind of the ugly duckling. I've got a 15.
I didn't want to say a leader because I didn't want any jealousy.
So
I don't
Dave,
know.
So Dave's character is put in the for the leader.
He's also the one with the highest wisdom. He might
Right.
keep us out of trouble.
He's got 20 in
Right.
wisdom too. Yeah,
Yeah,
he has got superhuman wisdom as well.
that's crazy.
Oh, by the way, I'm also 7'9".
Hmm?
You had a big chair. So you all are picking.
I'm like-
what was it? Wolfman, you said was your character's name.
Wolfbane.
Wolfbane as the leader.
Bane is my character.
So,
Hmm.
actually, one thing y'all could do if you wanted to is to alter your names to your superhero names on your chat thing if you
Oh,
want.
yes.
And
That
that might
was a good plan.
make it easier for us to remember who's who. As I've got a cat that's jumped up on this thing. Frosty. Blue Agua. Boilermaker.
Is that your official superhero name, that whole thing?
No,
And
no.
we'll
It's just I wanted to leave my
Embryo Arts
Handle.
Boilermaker. Yes,
leave my handle in there.
and I'll actually give you a chance to do a shout out for your page at the end if you want, for what few people watch this. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe this is going to take off. People are going to want to start playing Spandex Heroes all the time.
It's a fun game.
So with that being said, we have enough time to get one little adventure going across. So that's what we're going to do. And so as you guys are kind of getting comfy in your new roles, Wolfbane being like the proud new leader of the Revengers of the the Mountain Lake Revengers. You hear the sirens go off.
All
Oh,
right, team.
well, it looks like we've got ourselves a problem here.
Yeah.
The evil Dr. McNoon has and Dr. McVorb have taken over the NASA Space Rocket Center. It seems like they've also been, there's also a group of gangsters that have taken on a heist of looks like the Redenbacher's popcorn plant. So I don't know where you want to go with this, but that was the one that was ripped off last week. So I don't know whether you want to go investigate that or whether you want to see what's going on right now at the Rocket Center.
They make a delightful snack.
All right. I guess we'll take a look at this popcorn stand or whatever to see. We want to follow the clues, you know.
All right, if that's what you want to do.
But we'll use some stealth.
Use some stealth.
Okay.
We don't have much in the way of transportation, but we do have an old Volkswagen Beetle that should be able to fit all of you in it because it's got an extra dimensional drive inside.
Okay. Well, I can drive.
That's good. Driving is a useful skill. I have my license. I've been out driving a lot, but my superpower, I can't really want to. I don't really. Well, no, I really want to, but I can do it. I can stay here and be happy. That's right.
As long as I can hang my head out the window, I'll be good.
So, a stairwell opens up, leading down to the garage. As
I go to the garage.
And there's a bunch of really cool-looking vehicles, but they all say out of order on them. Something you can earn for later, maybe. But there's one, a nice, rusty-looking Volkswagen Bug. But it does look like it doesn't say out of order on it. And the keys are in the ignition.
Shotgun.
All right. It's amazing how roomy this thing is inside. All of you can fit in with no problem. Well, it's only four of you, so, you know, I mean, one in the passenger seat somehow manages to sit without causing a problem with the roof. Dave can sit in without a problem, and each of you get a window. So, time to use that drive skill, Susan.
Alrighty. I've got a 50 in drive, which means I need to roll below a 50. Quickly.
All right. So roll under a 50.
$46.
All right. So always keep note when you're playing Spandex Heroes, if you're rolling a skill, you actually will want to know which ones you've used by the end of the game.
Do I need to use navigation to figure out how to get there?
Yes, there's a map in the glove compartment. You hear out of a speaker in the thing as the slouch tells you this. Y'all, somebody's thinking probably, darn it, I was hoping for Midget Cop.
A little bit. I miss Midget Cop. 44 for my navigation.
All right, so you're able to navigate out pretty well. The first thing is navigating out of this garage, which you do find your way out of it. There is a twists and turns that allows you to finally get in, and you go up a good 100 feet into the, actually, no, 200 feet up. And you finally exit out onto the road out of a rose bush marked not secret entrance. That keeps people away. So, as you drive, you'll need your navigation skill again. How are you driving? Are you driving just normally? Are you trying to drive breakneck speeds?
Do I feel like there's a sense of urgency to get to the popcorn place?
Well, since it's already been hit, probably
Yes.
not for the popcorn. Oh, okay, Dave's telling you go.
Dave's telling me to hit it. All right.
Yes.
Pedal to the metal. Driving.
And you'll need your driving skill.
Damn, a 2.
All right, you're just burning up the road.
The quicker we find the clues to where how to even begin this process, the sooner we can catch up to the whole matter.
So, does anybody else have navigation other than Susan's character?
No.
No. Okay, so you're going to need to read the map at the same time. So you are doing.
I might have navigation. I have navigation.
Anybody can have it. You just got to roll it.
I'm willing to
I
try.
might have-
One, and you still need it.
Oh, you're saying that you
I
want
might
to take
have
it?
navigational.
Oh, you probably did have a
I
free
might
skill
have
slot open. If you want,
I'm assuming gather information would not be useful in this instance.
probably not.
While you're driving? Hey!
You're asking your teammates, "Hey, you know how to get there?"
No, you're asking outside the window as you drive by.
You're asking
No, that would be like
random cow.
going to GPS
So,
and asking where you are.
Wolfbane does ask for the map because he apparently can do navigation. All right, so Dave, did you take that one as one of your skills then?
I think I'm going to put navigation down as one of my skills.
All right, now that you're using it, it has to be down. Just as a heads up. And I'm going to roll for you. It's a 50% that you've got. All right. So, and by the way, mark that you've used it because that's going to it's going to be important later. All right.
Okay.
So, Dave, you're like, this road looks pretty good. So you managed to get them navigated to the store across the street from the popcorn plant. You're pretty sure this is it, even though the popcorn plant is right behind y'all.
Spot check.
Because you failed, but only by a little bit. So I was like, that's good.
I got a 4 on my spot check. 50 out of 50.
You're pretty sure that there's a you're pretty sure that there's a giant popcorn plant right across the street.
I think it's that way.
It's not the cheese shop over there.
I think
Dave's pointing at.
I think the appliance is correct.
All right, Wolfbane, perception.
Leave Rosie alone.
I'm rolling you. Okay, your perception tells you that no. That's the popcorn factory right there. You're pointing at the cheese shop. That's gotta be it. Roll the 99 on your perception.
Okay.
I rolled a 33 on my perception.
You also
and
see
I
the
rolled
popcorn factory behind you.
I rolled a 29 on mine, so I'm like, man, the popcorn factory is there. This is a cheese shop.
Although I like cheese, I would.
Yeah, I do too. Let's come here afterwards.
So what do you think, Dave? I mean, your character does actually think that cheese shop is the popcorn factory. But your entire team is telling you no, it's the one labeled popcorn factory across the street.
I'll listen to my team since my senses are out of whack. So let's go over to that little popcorn truck.
Oh, that's a big popcorn factory. Well, I guess it would go along with the perception roll. So, it definitely looks like this place was hit. The doors are busted like wide open.
Mm.
Okay.
All right. I guess.
I left the door
Blue,
up and knock on it.
would you go ahead and gather your information on what has happened here?
Well, Jake, you do have a lot of. You got two workers that you can talk to, and
Okay.
you're met at the door with somebody who's like, "Well,
Oh.
it's open. You could go in if you want. There's not much left here."
Well,
Thank you.
regrettably, I don't get off to a good start. I guess maybe I'm still prone to fits of laughter about the scene we just went through. But I rolled a 55 on 50.
Oh yeah, so you get the you're just having a hard time, like because you're just like, yeah, no.
I try to repair the doors.
All right.
I fuck it up badly.
You pick the door up, and then you realize it's wood, so you start eating it instead. So you got your team out here doing this investigating. What else are you planning on doing?
Well, if you can stop eating the evidence,
It's tasty, like bacon.
let's take a look inside and see what if anything was or actually you were just talking to some people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And what did
So
you
what
find out?
did you say I was able to find out?
Nothing. You were laughing too hard
All right.
at that.
Then I'm going to use my streetwise connections and see if there was anyone on the street that might have been able to see what might have happened and see where they went from there.
All right, roll. Well, actually, wait. I forgot. You don't have the dice. Never mind. Let me get that. All right. You managed to find somebody who's just like sitting on the cheese shop porch. And he's like, yeah, I saw it. I was eating my cheese sandwich with a bag of popcorn because that's what you do here. You eat cheese and popcorn. Yeah, a bunch of people came in. Wearing masks they was. They didn't have very good masks. Looks like they didn't have much money. But they ripped it off. All of the popcorn kernels. They took about a ton of it, it looked like.
I'll be back in a moment.
All right. But none of the butter or the flavoring, just the popcorn. I don't know what they're going to use all that popcorn for. Popcorn. I think I'm going to have me another popcorn and cheddar sandwich.
I brew some hooch.
Okay.
All right.
But he didn't tell us which
Nope.
direction they went.
I feel.
Bad batch, skunky. What'd you say? What'd you say, Dave?
But he didn't tell us where they went. They were just we just got a Fargo character.
Well, they went that way, I guess. I mean, so one of them. Well, you have to do another streetwise check for that, or Jake can do gather info if he wants for that.
I'll do another one, yeah.
All right.
Oh, much better this time. Only 12.
Yeah. Dave, you end up going off of the line with your questioning, but you do find out a good recipe for a popcorn and cheddar sandwich. What? And you majors this time, Jake?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So you managed to find out that one of the plant workers overheard that the robbers were going to go to the missile site.
To the missile site.
Yep, the rocket site. Sorry, rocket site.
Oh,
So
okay.
that means we wait for Frosty to come back so that we can drive over to the missile site.
Okay.
She got into
Or
the skunky beer.
does anybody else have a driver capability?
Well, anybody
I
can
can
try.
fly.
I can try.
Hey, you
All
can
right.
fly there. I forgot. All right.
Well, we can't exactly fly.
Well, one of you can.
But we can't fly in a Volkswagen. Not really.
unless Brittany's character has a lot more strength than I.
I could do the spending points business, but no, that would be rather wasteful.
So, Frosty, we need you to drive us to the missile site.
Alrighty.
Alright.
We're going to a missile site?
Yeah.
So now, are you going to navigate, Susan, or is Wolfbane navigating?
Can drive? You navigate, I drive.
All right.
Unless you want
sure.
me to have the map up in my face as I'm driving.
I'll
So
navigate.
are you doing the? By the way, are you doing the breakneck driving or regular driving?
I don't know, boss. Or how much of a rush are we in?
Let's not do breakneck, and that we want to follow rules because we're trying to be superheroes, but we
No
still
driving check
want some
needed.
kind of urgency.
So no driving check needed if you're just doing like regular driving. You just need to have the skill in order to drive. Unless it's below a 50. If you're building up your skill like that, then you still have to remind yourself how every once in a while. But Dave does need to navigate.
Okay, I'll still navigate.
Oh, Dave has no problems navigating you straight there. But it's pretty easy to see the big old like rocket. So you guys get there pretty quickly. It looks like the place has been taken over by these soldiers, each one with very cheap masks. They still have the dollar store tags on them. They've got little things. They got written in like magic marker on their on some white like t-shirts. Nefarious crew. And it's scratched out. McNoon crew.
So I'm gonna take my wolf form and then stealthily go into the building or past the soldiers because they don't know I'm a superhero.
Well,
and
they do.
See what I can find.
Well, you'll need your stealth because you are a big wolf, and that kind of wolf man. Because taking it full wolf will definitely cost more points. But so let's just see how you do. Okay, you managed to sneak by them without any problems. Because they're dumb. They just kind of like, it's like, yeah, so what do you think the boss is going to do? I don't know, man. You look like he's going to launch a rocket, I think. Yeah, maybe. They have us loading all that popcorn up in there. I don't know what that's about. Me neither. So your leader has left you behind.
Not really, because I'm going to come back out with whatever information.
I mean, it's a big old like test firing center. So how far are you going in?
Just enough to see what the layout looks like, and if I can hear anything with my incredible hearing.
So for the rest of you, what are you doing while he's gone? Since you just kind of
I'll go ahead and do a perception just to see if I can notice anything from where I am. But I rolled exactly 50.
You're able to hear the conversation the guards are having. They're all kind of just looking at y'all at the. Hold on, let me roll a perception with the guards.
Okay.
I'm basically counting you guys to be like my backup, and if any of you can actually join me inside or whatnot, please do.
I should have
So-
told him that before you went in, Dave.
Yeah.
But
Damn it.
any case, these no wonder he was able to sneak in, even though he did roll incredibly well. You guys have parked like 10 feet away from where the guards are, and are sitting out there, and they still haven't noticed you yet. You're able to hear fine, Jay, because they're just talking.
Okay.
Like,
Are they
though
saying
said it
anything
about
important?
the stuff I was telling you that I said earlier
Yeah.
about the well, they think you might be launching that rocket. Why are they loading all that popcorn on board? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Wants free refreshing beverages.
Let's see.
How tall is the fence?
Do they hear you? No, they don't hear you at all. Apparently, they got the really cheap masks.
I hang my head in shame.
So, what are you
How tall
saying?
is the mask? I mean, yeah, how tall is the mask? How tall is the fence here?
About 10 feet.
I'm going to use my parkour to jump on the car and flip over the fence.
All right, don't fail.
A 47 out of 50.
All right, you managed to jump on the car, and now roll again.
That is a 45.
And over the fence. All right. You've
Okay.
managed to get in. All right.
Nice.
Who else is
All right.
going to try and get in?
Brittany, or Boilermaker, would anyone possibly mistake you for a popcorn maker?
Put popcorn in me and I'll go boom.
Good enough. Okay, follow me. Okay, we're going to go to the fence. Okay, I'm going to go up to the guards and use
Okay.
bluff. Oh, try to use bluff. 52 on 50.
They still don't know.
About that, really?
I think
So
y'all could
does that
walk
mean I
past
get
these guys. This
Oh, I
is,
could walk past? Okay.
they rolled
Walk-
on their three perceptions. They rolled 198 and 95. They are like, you could probably just walk on by.
Oh,
Wolfman didn't even need to sneak at that point. Apparently,
that means I didn't even get to use my bluff. Oh,
they were ignoring you. Apparently,
that's too bad. I
So,
wanted to use it.
back to you, Wolfbane. As you are moving in past the fence compound, you see a couple of things. You see a bunch of buildings off to the side. Looks like that's where they're doing a lot of the communications and stuff. And you see the giant rocket in the center. It looks like somebody didn't make this very well, because under normal circumstances, the engine that's way too close to the buildings, probably would catch the buildings on fire. But this is a superhero game, so it's okay. And the people. Oh, and perception for you, because I think you got the perception. So let's see your perception. Yes, you notice with your keen eyes that they are loading something onto the rocket ship, but because you got a 47 instead of out of 50, you don't know exactly what.
Okay. So I then go back to my team members, which I had left behind, and relay them all of this information.
Two of them
Because
are
these
trying
guards
to,
are so stupid, they are not paying attention.
Two of them are apparently just trying to talk to the guards, but the guards aren't listening to them. And
No, they said we walked by when they ignored us.
oh yeah, okay. So you run into your friends before you even get out, except for Frosty. So by the way, you see what you see. You see the rocket in the distance.
And
People
I
carrying
say to
something out
my
there.
team members, from here on forward, we will do everything as a team.
Okay.
So, well, Frosty does not hear this.
Okay.
I'm like,
Perception.
perception of 86. Now
I know I went ahead to scout
You
everything
what?
else and kind of left you guys kind of to learn.
So we do. I'll do a perception to see if I notice her.
Not in the building.
Oh, never
We
mind
do
then.
what as a team?
Meanwhile, the
Do we
guards
party?
still have no idea where you are, even though you're 5 feet from them.
Oh man,
They're just like
earning their pay, obviously.
Those are really bad masks.
Well, they had them on backwards, you see.
Yeah, but it's cooler when it's on backwards.
Well, so Frosty, roll another perception check.
39. That
So
was a bit
you
better.
notice that they are loading something onto one of those rockets. There's the buildings onto the side, and of course the building that Wolfman walked into. The guards were with that would lead out to this area, and you hear some sort of muffled conversation, but it could be the guards.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to use my perception of hearing.
What are you listening for?
I'm listening for the words of the muffled conversation.
Oh, well, that's easy. It's the conversation that you were having with the other two. You don't have to roll for that. I'll give
I
it.
think you'll hear it. You probably will.
Unless you're one of those guards.
No, I was trying to say from here on out, I want to work as a team with y'all, since I didn't necessarily say to you guys before I entered the place that I was going to do all this shit alone.
Okay.
So what are you three going to? Actually, let me start with Frosty. What are you doing?
I'm gonna look about and be like, okay, I see the rocket. How far away did we park from the guards when I jumped over the fence?
Actually, we haven't.
Okay, so I could just turn around and see my teammates.
How many?
No, they're in the building.
Oh,
how
they're
many
in the building.
How many
In that case,
You had 2 guards in front of the building, and there's a whole bunch that are around the compound.
How many?
You'll have to do a perception for that. 1. Obviously, only 1. Matter of fact, that must just be the only one. They may look like 2 guards out there that are that are guarding the facility, but it's obviously an optical illusion. It's only 1 guard. Natural 100.
Was this what he determined when he was out there before, or what he sees now?
That's what he's looking around for now.
Okay, I'm going to look as well, and I rolled an 18 on that one.
Oh, there's quite a few. I don't know how many. You can't tell how many by where you're at because you're in a building.
Right.
But there's at least 2 because 2 are guarding.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move our group closer to the guards that are near the rocket.
All right. So as you exit the building, Frosty gets to make a
Careful,
perception.
there's a few of them.
And the rest of you get to make perceptions as well.
Okay.
Oh, I got
29.
All right.
31.
3.
Okay, all of you notice your teammate, and you notice your other teammates as they exit the building. With that, so that's good. Now, if you want to look for where the guards are, we can do that. So, Dave, you count. You don't see any guards whatsoever. How about the rest of you?
Nope.
No.
The,
73. No.
this is to see the guards.
Yeah.
42.
All right. Yeah, you count. I mean, you're not sure if the ones pushing whatever it is into the rocket are guards, but they are wearing the same Halloween masks, it looks like.
Okay.
Hopefully it's the same ones, because obviously they would be useless otherwise. Probably not, because they'd be tripping over them. You see, though, a couple other guards milling around, maybe about 4 or 5 that you can count off the top of your head.
Do any of them appear to have noticed us?
Let's see.
All right.
Oh,
I'll roll for heightened.
Yes, the guards have noticed you all. Finally, the two guards at the gate have finally seen you through the fence and say, "How the heck did they get here? Sound the alarm!" And just because of how bad they've been, the one that tries to sound the alarm hits the wall beside the button. So it's not activating.
Okay, just because
Here,
of
allow
how
me to
stupid.
help.
Just what?
You push the button.
Yep.
Okay, the alarm is off. They all know that you are here.
6 wisdom.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Man, okay, that may have completely wrecked what I was thinking about doing, but whatever.
So, so how this will go is this goes into battle mode. So many of you have already done this, but for Dave's sake, we're going to take this a step at a time. So we're going to just roll initiatives like it would be in 3rd edition. Right. So it's a D20 for each of you, plus your dex, plus your dex mod, plus anything else that might go in it. So Dave, you would go on a 25.
Okay.
So each of you remember your numbers. So 25 for Wolfbane, 6 for Boilermaker. What about you, Frosty?
16. 1-6.
All right. And Blue Agua?
I believe I too have a 16.
All right.
Yes.
So they go on a 4. So Wolfbane, you were up first in the combat order. You do have one of the guards that was trying to hit the button, but Boilermaker is next to and helped out, which was, I'm sure good for them. And the other one seems to be moving around towards you all. So what are you doing?
What do I do?
Yeah, there are other guards, by the way, that look to be heading your way, but
I'm gonna stealthily move up to attack him.
Well, they can see you at this point.
Fine. I'll still attack him.
Are you gonna do claws or sniper rifle?
Sniper rifle.
Oh, you don't have to move up for that.
They're probably
you got a good
range.
120-foot range. Yeah. With that. Now, if you had kept the sniper rifle at level 1, maybe that would be a better idea walking up to him. All right. So the thing is, you rolled to attack, so that's a D20. All right. What's your You got a +1 to hit with that. Plus your what is your ranged attack, Dave?
Range attack is +5.
All right. And you get an extra +1 because it's a sniper rifle. So it's +6. And you rolled a 13.
Okay, so +6.
So, and the 13 is +6 is 19.
Okay.
And you managed to hit. So how much damage is determined by your D8. I think it was a D8, right? Yeah, D8 divided up to. So you do 7 damage to them, hitting them with the sniper rifle. And so you shoot him, and you manage to take him down. Pow! You blow him away at your oddly close range sniper rifle.
Okay.
Okay, so that would be your turn.
Okay. And but he's not dead, correct?
Correct. Well, this is
Okay.
this is a superhero game. They don't die. This is a
He's got the little X's on his
okay.
eyes.
So,
He's got the
team,
swirly eyes.
while we still have team, while we have the momentum of moving forward, let us go to get ourselves to where the rocket launch pad is.
All right. Well,
Whoa, what was that?
that was my. I have a coworker that's asking about health issues, complicated stuff that I will not be talking about on air. But as far as that, so I guess then the next person on the order would be the 16s. So Frosty, what's your dex?
I've got a. Hold on, going up. I have a 16 dex.
And Blue Agua, what's your dex?
I have a 17 dex.
Then you go next.
All right.
But you
So-
just got Wolfman's orders.
Wolfman's orders to go onward. What is the distance we have to close, and how many people between us and there?
It's a good like 200. Actually, no more than that. It's about good 300 feet over to the rocket.
Oh my. Okay.
So it's a good
And
ways
we
out.
are. And
The,
how many are we actually engaged with right now?
One now. Mhm.
One.
Yeah, because
Okay.
the only one left is the one that was trying to hit the button.
But that one is out of range, right? Because I have very limited range.
Let's see. How limited are we talking range wise?
10 feet.
Yeah, you'd have to move
Yeah.
up to them. And plus,
Yeah.
we've got Boilermaker in the way too.
Then I will go ahead and start moving in direction of the rocket.
Okay. All right. Let's see here.
And
So,
maybe does one of our team members have the ability to maybe figure out a way to cut the alarm?
Well, you can definitely ask. Of course, it's Frosty's turn now.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know anything about computers.
Well, it's all right. They probably know that you're here at this point. They can't all be as unfortunate as these two.
Yeah. So I'm going to use my super slide,
Okay.
and I'm going to head over that way. Normally, normal person speed is 30. I've got an extra 30 extra movement, so I'm going 60.
All right. And so now it's Boilermaker's turn.
Must be a party.
Well, let's see. Perception check to see if you heard Wolfbane's orders.
16.
So you did hear Wolfbane's orders, I'm guessing.
Oh, turn off alarm. Smash.
Well, the control panel is smashed. Alarm is still going, but it is smashed.
So at least it would diffuse some of the alarm. So far, the outer guards may know about us, but not the inner guards.
Oh,
They're
no,
so
the alarm
stupid
is
they
all
probably don't
throughout
have
the building. Well, let's see. It is now their turns. So the one guard is right next to Boilermaker and is not even sure what to make of the character. But we'll go ahead and attack because he's a guard. He attacks with his. It looks like a plastic bat, like you get like at the Dollar Tree.
Wiffle ball bat.
Yep. And he whiffs, just like the bat's name. And he hits the ground with the bat. That didn't work. He's too strong with his armor.
Assistance in hitting me.
Well, he rolled a 2. This armor is too strong. He must have a force field on. So the other guards they're kind of rushing in. So you guys are going towards the rocket. They're headed towards you. You guys are going to eventually meet in the center. Actually, it's going to probably be more like Frosty is going to meet the guards in the center, and then Blue Agua is going to arrive a couple rounds later. And it's back up to Wolfbane. So you get what's and he's gone.
Run away!
He'll be right back. Well, we'll move forward and come back to him as soon as he arrives back on. So as you guys are heading towards, as you're heading towards it, you go. I'm guessing you're still running towards the stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're still sliding. All right. So, and we'll see if Dave comes back to us. Come back to us, Dave.
What? Yeah.
What happened?
The alarm's definitely going off. So, yeah, because usually he would text me at least. Yeah, let's see. All right, I'm just texting him. All right. So far, you guys are coming up on it, and we're going to. I'm going to mess this up. There we go. So far, so good. I think y'all are doing excellent as a superhero team so far. He's trying to sign back in.
I'm playing that 6 wisdom like a champ.
I was so upset when I rolled my wisdom. I wanted a lower wisdom. I was like, "Can I trade this roll for one of the other ones?" And
This
Buzz
is
was
not
like,
a Squire
"No."
Lee's wisdom, but it is far
Well,
lower.
because it's specificated that is a specific role. You can't mix and match.
I know.
I
I
did
gotta
start out.
rock.
See, I started off with a strength one like that, but I used it, bought it up slightly. So, but yeah.
I
Yeah.
rolled a 2, a 3, and a 1 in that roll. It's just
Ooh.
like, yeah. I'm going dumb.
Well, so far so good. You guys are almost to save in the city. We've got to get to the nefarious plan. That's how it goes with these types of things, you know. There he is.
Oh, there we go.
All right. It's your turn, Wolfbane.
All right. What's happened?
Basically, I went ahead and let Frosty and Blue Agua continue moving towards the rocket, but
Yeah.
but it's your go. Do you want to try and go with, or are you going to stay where you are and help out Boilermaker
I'm gonna go
with the obvious? Okay, you're going to go with them. So, all right. So far we've got Frosty in the lead, followed by Blue Agua, followed by Wolfbane, and then Boilermaker does.
I spray him with alcohol spray.
All right, do your attack.
He needs to make 2 DC rolls. One
All right.
versus fort and one versus his will.
Well, that's a fort save.
Okay, so he's not blind. Oh, but he's confused.
Nice.
That was pretty easy on that. Well, I don't know if that was much better than what he was in the first place. I'm not exactly sure if he was the most confident of cards, but all right. So
I don't know where they went. I'm confused.
it's his turn. So what's the confusion do?
A random, what normal concept of confusion. He could attack himself. He could run away.
He walks around in a circle.
Okay.
He's probably going to do that anyway, but you know. All right. The others do manage to keep going in their direction. All right. It's now Wolfbane again.
Have we reached the launch pad or whatever?
Oh no, this is a good ways away.
Now the question you should ask is: are any of them within range of you firing on them?
Yeah, that's true. So what are you doing, Wolfbane?
Let's use my perception. Let's use my perception to see what I can see at this moment.
The rocket launch pad is a clear 1,700 feet away, maybe, and those guards are nowhere near you, Frosty or Blue Agua. It's going to take a long run, but you think you can make it if you keep going.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going.
All right.
Wait. Before I keep going, I'm going to ask. Before I get going, I'm going to ask the rest of my team: are you guys okay with following me?
Let's see. If you're just asking, Boilermaker, you can roll a perception. You've got the easiest chance.
58.
You still hear it.
Follow? Okay.
All right. Frosty, perception. You've got a much higher chance. You need at least a. You need at least. Oh, yeah. You need at least a. You're gonna have to make it by more than just the 50%.
66.
Nope, don't hear a thing.
I'm just trucking away. Whoosh.
All right, Blue Agua, you have a better
Iceman.
chance.
I got a 48.
You kind of hear that that Wolfbane is saying something behind you, but it wasn't loud enough for you to quite hear. So, and it is now your turn. Matter of fact,
I will do a perception just to make sure I'm still knowing the lay of the land, and that's a 14 on that.
All right, guards are about to collide with Frosty, probably in their next turn, and Wolfbane is trying to ask something, but you couldn't quite tell because of the alarms, and he's still a good ways behind you. And it looks like Boilermaker responded because Boilermaker, I'm guessing, is very loud anyway. And that's the lay of the land.
You can hear my voice in your phone.
But since you paused as you were taking the lay of the land, Wolfbane will be able to catch up to you in this round because he's only one round behind you. So that'll be a good thing for you. So it's now Frosty's turn.
They pretty much say within 10 or 30 feet of me.
They're within a run of you. Actually, no, not within a run of you. If you keep going at your speed, you'll almost be at them. You'd be within a range attack at the end of a. Well, that's still you'd have to do your full move, so you wouldn't be able to attack, but you'd be within a ranged attack if you did a full move.
All right, because I've got something cool in like. I can do to them at like 30 feet, so I'm going to get within 30 feet of them.
All right. Well, you can get within 60.
All right.
All right. And it's now Boilermaker.
I will get in the car and drive that way.
Yeah.
No drive skills.
All right.
I fail.
All right. You drive into the fence, and the car is stuck there. All right.
You have difficulty following.
All right. It's now the guards' turns. The guards managed to reach Frosty. There are officially 11 guards. So out of the ones that can get to you this round, only 3 of them get within range. They attack you with their wiffle bats.
All right, my defense score is a 16.
Miss. Hit. Miss. All right, you're hit for 2 damage as a wiffle bat smacks you in the head. By the way, if you take damage in this, record how much damage you have taken. It will be useful later. All right, but Susan's right now the only one that's taking damage. All right, yeah, they whiffed. The others whiffed you with the wiffle bats. Take that. So it's now Wolfbane. So, Dave?
If you're trying to talk, we cannot hear you.
I see.
Audio that.
All right, is it my turn?
Oh, there. Yes.
Yep, there you go.
Go for it.
Yeah. I'm here.
Okay. So it's your turn. What do? You did get Blue Agua to stop, so you caught up with Blue Agua. And
Okay.
Boilermaker rammed the Volkswagen Bug into the fence and got it stuck.
Okay, pause.
But Frosty is engaged with 11 criminals, it looks like, at this point.
Okay. I think I'm going to go to. Well, I'm not going to go because I'm a sniper. So I'm going to see if I can hit at least some of the guards to get some of them off of Frosty because she's my team member.
How fast were you moving, Frosty?
I was going 60. I think I was, 2 movements
2 rounds
away?
ahead, so it would be barely. You could do a full move and then do 1 attack if you wanted, Dave.
Sure, let's do 1 full. Yeah, 1 full move and then I'll attack.
All right, and all right. So yes, you nail another one in the head. It looks like it would be a bloody mess, but you realized he was keeping his ketchup up there. So apparently that one had like a mask that was a hot dog, and it had like a ketchup holder and a mustard holder on it. So it's down now to 10 of them, and it is now Blue Agua's turn.
Okay. If this one is opening fire,
you're about 150 feet away from them.
Right. I think I will make another full movement, but I think at that point, I'm going to start fanning out a little bit away so that I won't be in the line of fire and still going forward that way.
All right. So as you move forward, you keep going. You're maybe another round you'll get within range. All right. What's the range of your attacks?
All I have right now is 10 foot. I don't have any.
Oh, never mind. You're going to need at least 2 more movements to get there. But yes, you'll get there. So let's see. Next up on the list is Boilermaker.
I appear to be stuck. I will now use auxiliary movement.
All
Flight.
right. What are you doing?
Flying over
Flying
towards
over?
them.
All right. What's your flight speed?
30.
Okay. Well, so you're moving. You catch up. You're one movement away from Dave. So now it's their turn. The other one continues to walk around in a circle, and he's singing the national anthem of Afghanistan. But he's singing it in Mandarin.
He was confused.
So the others, however, you get more of them on you, Susan. So let's see here. I would say about 2, 4, 6. I will say that you can get about, we'll just say 1 on about 4 attacks. They surround you. So the 2, you said 16?
Yep.
All right, 1 hits you. And the others are kind of just cheering on, but they're a good like 30 feet out. And they're holding off on their fire just yet. And you take 2 more damage from the Wolfabat. Wait, sorry. 1 damage. It's 1d4 minus 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody didn't really finance this very well. So it is now back to Wolfbane.
Okay. I'm going to make.
Oh wait, sorry,
probably a
Frosty.
move.
It's Frosty's turn. I forgot about that. No, you're right. It's your turn. I'm getting mixed up. It's getting later. So
Okay.
it's your turn, Wolfbane.
Alrighty, I will make a move and an attack.
All right. Getting closer. And the attack is... let's see here. You get a +6. It's still a miss.
Okay.
All right. Blue Agua.
Sorry, Frosty.
You're still running?
Yes.
All right. You'll make it next round.
Woo!
All
That's
right.
my turn.
Yep.
I'm going to make it slippery for them. I'm going to kind of duck down and go ice slick.
Ice Slick, huh?
Ice slick.
All right.
They give me a DC 12 reflex.
Mm-hmm. And how long was the range for it?
It's actually a 30-foot range.
All right. So did you do it for a straight line, or are you doing a radius? I forget what the. I think it was a straight line, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, because it was a slick. Yeah. So 30 foot in one direction.
Yep.
You
It
can
lasts for 1d4 rounds.
All right, and you got 2 of them in it. So what is your DC?
12.
All right, they're both slipping around. They can't get their footing. And you said 1d4, so roll your rounds.
2.
All right, keep track of it.
All right.
All right, it is now Boilermaker.
Boilermaker will try to cut them off by sort of going at an angle and
All
getting
right.
closer.
All right, you're getting closer. All right, it's back up to them. The guy finishes the anthem. How long is this supposed to go on?
The ice slick.
No, the confusion.
Oh, I mean, I didn't put it down a time limit.
Oh, it needs a time limit. If it's just the beginning, it'd probably be just a D4. All right, he's not confused anymore. We're getting an echo somewhere. Any case, D4, he goes for the nearest one, which I'm guessing is he's like going, wait, perception. He sees all of you. He's managed to figure out, wait, I'm in the Matrix. This is not real. He goes crazy and leaves. He flees the scene. The others, however, well, two of them are slipping. You've got two on your sides will attack, and one from behind will attack. Which, one hit, one miss, one miss. It seems to only be one of them hitting you at a time. They're being polite like that, and the others are kind of just like they can't do anything. You take a total of 3 damage, the max that they can do without a crit.
Okay. That was a juicy smack.
All right. Next up in this lineup is actually, I believe it is Wolfbane.
Okay. So I want to use my perception to figure out how many guards are left.
All right. So you took out 1. So therefore there are 15 left.
No. Okay. I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna move and then I'll attack again.
All right. So you hit. And another smack to the head. You see all of the blood just gushing out as it goes. Oh, wait. He was trying to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it was just strawberry jam. He was just trying to look at it. But the mask managed to protect his face from the glass, you see. All right. And he's out. So that's 2 down out of 11, which is, 15. And we're going to move on.
All right, this is my turn, right?
Yep.
And you said I should come up on them at this point?
Yep, you should reach them now. You can actually take a swing at them if you're running, but it depends on what
now,
you're
like
using.
I said, I was kind of fanning to the side. I don't imagine Susan would get any flank.
Yeah, they're kind of surrounding her, but they're not like ganging close. There's 2 that are kind of slipping and sliding on her. So that was 1 round off of that when they were doing it. But
Susan, I don't suppose you would get any flanking in this. Your character would.
No, I don't have any sneak attack or anything like that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, I thought I'd ask. Okay, so am I close enough to attempt an attack then?
Since you're fanning out, I could say you can get within the 10 feet.
Okay. I will aim at the nearest one.
Okay.
And try to hit him with my water geyser.
All right.
Okay, that's kind of a weak ass attack though. Will an 11 hit?
Yes.
Oh wow.
They're the kind of what part of dollar store items did I?
Okay, and then and we don't add ability bonuses to attacks in this one, right?
Yes,
or at
we
least
do.
not to ranged attacks.
If it's a ranged attack, you add your ranged. It's your it's your attack that you bought plus your range.
Well,
So,
I mean for the damage.
Oh, for your damage, The damage would be probably plus your strength if it's a thrown item. Oh wait, no, it's the geyser. So
right.
yeah, you wouldn't add that damage to your to ranged anyway. So
Okay,
yeah,
I
just, yeah.
didn't think so. I just thought I'd ask. So
Yeah.
that's just 6 then.
All right, so 6. All right, you take him out. He splashes, and he takes a bath. And,
Okay.
so
Not
Frosty.
the bath.
All right. My slipperiness goes down 1 tick to 1 round. I am going to form a snowball and
Okay.
smack the guy next to me.
All right, roll to hit.
Rolled a 17 plus 3.
Hit.
And since this is a thrown item, I would get the strength.
Yep.
All right. It's only a +1, but hey, +1 is better than none.
What you got damage wise on it?
Let's see. Snowball is 1d8. It'll be a total of 9.
You hit him in the head with a snowball. He twirls around and falls over. All right. So the next one up on the lineup is Boilermaker.
Have I gotten close to any of them?
In one more round.
Okay.
All right. It is now Wolfbane. Oh wait, no, it's their turn. Nah. They get to go. Of course, one of them manages to step up. The other one is the 2 are slipping. And so let's see. You guys have taken out 3 so far, I think. Yeah, Dave took out 1. No, Dave took out 2.
Mm-hmm.
So and you took out 1. So 4 out of
Yeah.
that, which is obviously 17 left. So 7 left for those other keeping count at home. So let's see. The 3 attacking you, Susan. 1 hits. Always 1. All right, you get hit on the head for 1 damage. Bonk.
Oh, I've been bonked.
And so Blue Agua gets also surrounded by, there were 7, so there's 4 rounds. Susan's character, one of them is also slipping. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2. You get 2.
Okay.
All right, and so is your DS score a 6 or a 5?
My DS score is a 13.
You're supposed to say it's below the 6 or the 5. So no, they're miserable, terrible abilities that allow them to just do nothing but hit the ground with their bats. They're doing more damage to their bats than they are to you.
So apparently I have a force field too.
Okay, so it's Wolfbane's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move forward a little bit, but and then I'm going to attack.
So the only one that's not engaged in battle right now with them are the 2 that are slipping. So if you're gonna, and you're actually right up on them now. So are you going to be utilizing your sniper rifle point blank?
No, I am going to be using my claws.
All right. Who are you attacking? One of the ones on Jake, one of the ones on Blue Agua, one of the ones on Frosty, or one of the 2 slipping around?
Can't I attack both of them? I've got 2 claws.
Not unless you buy them up. You've got 1 attack right now.
Okay. Then I guess I'll get the one. There's one on Frosty, right?
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna help her out and go for the one on her because she's the one that I've been protecting the most right now. And Jake, no offense, but you need to get you're in range of your attacker, so I think you can.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry. They need to take damage. If you're going to get any HP in this game, you need to take a little damage.
I know.
3 more.
They failed me.
3 more. Come on. Need 3 more smacks.
So go ahead and let's see. Oh, I got to roll for you. You hit, and it's a D4 plus your. Okay, so I don't have to ask for your strength mod because they only have 4 hit points. And you rip off the mask, and the guy is so ashamed that you've ripped the mask off. You've exposed his ugliness to the world. He can't stand it anymore, so he faints because he's just so ashamed.
That's Old Man Johnson.
All right, that's 1 less. That takes it down to 6. There's only 2 on you capable of attacking until your turn, and then you'll have 3 on you again. And it's now Blue Agua's turn.
Is it? Okay. So I have 2 on me.
Yep.
So I will take aim at one of them, and once again, the water geyser. And that is a 19 to hit.
Oh, man. You hit.
Too strong.
Ooh, I
It
do
went
hit.
right over them, and just it was just so high, it just went right over their ability, and just it crashed.
8 points of damage, too.
All right, you managed.
So is this where he comically goes through the wall and we see the outline and the wall?
You just see him go up, but you notice it's not him, it's just his clothes. You knocked his clothes off, and he just runs away in shame because he's now naked.
And I am apparently red and looking like.
So it's Frosty's turn.
Red and blue makes purple.
So apparently the 2 are slipping, no longer slipping now. So it is your turn.
I will attack one of the guys on me with a snowball.
All right.
Total of a 15.
All right.
6 points.
You managed to take him out. He just kind of like, he tastes like, this snow cone isn't even flavored, and passes out. So it's now Boilermaker. You managed to reach the fight.
All right, I get right behind Wolfbane because I was told to follow him, and I'm at the point where it's like uncomfortably close.
You can feel the heat on your fur pinching you. All right, it is now their turn. So Susan has well, let's see, the one's taken out. So I think there's only 2 on you, and there's one that was slipping. The one that was slipping goes in to attack Wolfbane and misses. The 2 on you attack. 1 hits. And you take 1 damage, Frosty. And the one attacking Blue Agua misses. So there's not many left. There's 2 on you, 1 on, and there's 1 on Wolfbane and 1 on Blue Agua. And the other person is just like, he's just too overwhelmed by the Matrix. So it's Wolfbane's turn.
I'm going to slash with my claws.
All right. You hit. You again. You manage to claw at him, and you reveal his secret shame. Apparently, you reveal a locket of his sister, who was once a widow in the Great War, but unfortunately, she married his brother's sister. Sadly, with this, he is too ashamed to continue fighting and leaves.
Too bad you can't make them fall on their swords or some shit.
So it's now Blue Agua's turn. You've got one
Okay.
on you.
Yes. I shall attack
All right.
with the geyser. And that is that one is a 16 to hit.
All right. You hit.
Okay. And that's a 4 damage.
This one just simply gets knocked out when you basically cause him to crash to the ground with the geyser. It's effective. And Frosty, your turn. You got 2 on you.
Snowball? I need to get some flavor packs. I take a half a moment. I look down at my snowball and I say, I need to get some flavor packs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you do. Obviously.
You want flavor?
Yes.
I'm not sure I look forward to that next turn.
I know. 21 to hit.
Yes.
6 damage.
You hit the pot on his head. The pot turns around because he's just wearing like a pot on his head, and he just like gets dizzy and falls over. All right, and now it is Boilermaker's turn.
All right. Alcohol spray. It's a range of 30 and a cone of 30.
All right, so everybody gets to make saves. That's in the range. Let's see here. Well, Wolfbane, obviously, because he actually no, it's everybody on the team at this point because you got behind.
I have Ray-Ban glasses that I bought specifically to help prevent blindness.
So you said it was 2. It was 2 saves.
2 saves. One's a DC 11. The other's a DC 13.
All right, Wolfbane is not affected at all. Blue Agua.
These are fort and will saves.
Yep.
Okay. Is there a reflex for to escape that or no?
Not really, because it's just
It's a counterattack.
it's
Yeah, most counterattacks
Okay.
don't have that. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, the fort is 19
Okay.
You're fine.
and the will is 20.
You're fine.
Okay.
21 fortitude,
You're fine.
4 will.
You're confused.
And you're all sprayed with alcohol. The bad guy is not affected, so he gets to go, and he's going to take this attempt to try and finish Frosty off and fail miserably.
I still need 2 more points. Come on.
And since we didn't buy a time range for it, it'll be the
Susan?
D4. So just 2 rounds. But and it's now at the top of the thing. So Wolfbane, you're soaked in alcohol.
I'm soaking in alcohol, but that doesn't affect my claws.
Nope, but you don't have to worry about the fleas.
No,
What
I
kind of-
don't. So I'm gonna use my claws.
All right, well, you got 1 left. You look at your claws and you keep wondering why you haven't managed to draw any blood in this battle. You shot 2 people in the head with a sniper rifle, and you've managed to claw a good number as well, yet no blood. It confuses you for this round. All right, so it's now to Blue Agua.
Okay. So there's 1 left.
1 left.
Okay. I will fire at them. Fire off some water. It's a attack of only 13 this time.
All right, and how much damage?
Okay.
They got a 10.
4.
4 damage. All right,
Yep.
you hit exactly that. You knock him on his butt.
All right.
He's sore. He's done fighting.
Okay.
So as you all have defeated this group, a cutscene emerges, as you see and as you find yourselves in front of the rocket. Confusion, I'm going to knock it off at this point because battle's done.
Right. Can I do one thing in my moment of confusion?
What's that?
I want to make a ice tumbler, get in some of the alcohol in the ice tumbler, and take a sip.
All right. Roll for the quality of your alcohol.
Oh, okay. It's 28 out of 50.
Oh, pretty good.
And Blue Agua takes and wrings out some of my fur for his own drink.
Do what?
You wring out some of my fur
No.
for your own shot.
No, I don't think I want to do it.
Is that hair of the dog?
Although I am thinking, so this is actual like legit drinking alcohol, is
Hair
it?
of the dog with a little
Well,
bit
I
of
mean, it
worm.
would be corn liquor, basically, but yeah.
Corn
It's
liquor.
white lightning,
Y'all smell like you've been in a distillery.
moonshine.
All right, so I'll go ahead. I'll be like this and drip a little water in my mouth, a little flavored water, and drink a little.
As you approach the rocket, you notice that the last of the workers has pushed the last of what was in those carts into the rocket storage bin. Perceptions.
Hmm.
Okay, Wolfman notices with his keen perception that this is where all the popcorn kernels are going.
Really?
That'd be bad.
I'm looking at Boilermaker and asking for another shot.
And
I rolled a 74 perception.
I didn't roll as bad as you, but so I probably am fixing you that shot.
How long it was going to take to make your character an alcoholic in this?
and
Every single one!
You're a walking skill, for God's sake, man.
and
And I can make ice tumblers and ice shot glasses. So it's a nice cold drink.
For that, I give you a shot of hair of the dog.
No.
so Wolfbane manages to notice also, because of your extremely good perception, that there is an individual standing at the top of the rocket. He looks like an orange Muppet with a lab coat. Does anybody have any knowledge for the criminal, basically knowledge criminal, those type of things?
Me.
What kind is that? You trying to do that under Streetwise?
Yeah.
All right, you can try. Let's see. No, you don't know who the heck this dude is.
I know chemistry.
I don't think that's going to help you in this situation. Maybe in fixing a shot, but
Oh yeah, actually, Susan. By the way, you know what one of my character skills is?
What?
Craft beverage.
you guys need
Ice
to.
cubes. I can make it a Slurpee.
So you three can team up and make like the ultimate mixed drink. So you guys managed to you hear over the loudspeakers as the Muppet speaks, "You found me. I don't know how you managed to track me and my gang down. The great Dr. McVorb, sidekick to Dr. McNoon.
Yeah.
He let me decide to take my gang to take over this city, and I've got the greatest plan of all, and you can't stop me." Let's see here. Will saves.
Wow. After that -2, I have a 10.
18.
12.
All right, you failed the 20 will save that's needed to not listen to a villain rant. His evil plan. You see, I managed to steal all of the popcorn kernels in the city. so that I could load this rocket with popcorn. Once it gets to the atmosphere, the popcorn will pop, and then it will blanket the city in a flood of popcorn. But I didn't take any butter or salt, so it will be flavorless popcorn. And soon they will be at my knees with the disgust of flavorless popcorn.
Do you wish to add flavor?
No, I said no flavor. That's the point.
Yes, flavor, please.
Okay, so is he done monologuing?
Yes.
Okay, because I really want to use this skill tonight. I'm going to try to bluff him. Okay, so that's going to be not a good bluff. 92. I was basically going to say, like, if you send it up in the atmosphere, it's going to come down on the other side of the planet. It's a
I am going to use my bureaucracy skill. Sir, have you filled out villain form 532AB? Sub-2.
Ah.
Mhm.
Oh, you're definitely, yeah.
I will
Okay.
just fly up there.
20.
Okay. All right, you fly up there, and he is distracted, and he's like, "Well, I filled it out. Yes, I have it in triplicate. Hold on, let me look through my paperwork over here and see what I can find." So your character's flying up there. What about you, Wolfbane?
I'm going to. Can Boilermaker hear me from here?
He's only 30 feet up above you.
How high is this rocket, anyways?
Probably about 100 feet.
I'm going
Oh,
to
you can
see
shoot
if I can shout to her and say, "Blanket the popcorn with alcohol."
Do I hear that? No, I do not hear that.
Okay. That make it even worse.
Yes,
Whose side are you on?
Actually, because we're running low on time, I will let Boilermaker get up close to the to Dr. McVorb at this point.
Do you wish to add flavor?
No, there's no flavor in popcorn. It would make no sense.
Smashing the rocket.
All right. roll your to hit.
Well, let's see. That's a 15 plus my strength of 5, so that's 20 to hit.
All right, and roll down.
That's 7 damage.
What are you doing, you fool? I'm losing my balance. Ah! He falls off the top of the rocket.
And that's about a good 30 feet. So
Oh, we established it's 100.
That was 100 foot.
Yeah.
100 feet.
Well, is he at the
So
tip
what
of
are
the
y'all?
rocket? or-
Yes, he was at the tip top of the rocket.
Ah,
okay.
So what are you all doing as he's falling?
We're going in slow mo, saying, "Oh shit!" No, just kidding.
well,
Um,
how close to the base of the rocket? How much space to cover?
Oh, y'all are close to the base at this point. Y'all moved up for the cutscene.
I need to be within 10 feet of him. I want to freeze his assets.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
You won't have much
ahead.
freeze.
I continue to beat on the rocket.
All right, you continue.
I'll
to do that.
try.
Actually, no. Since he's
Actually,
Yes?
is it my turn?
Yes. Anybody
Okay,
can
then-
go at this point.
Then I will take and snipe him.
You're gonna try to snipe him while he's falling, huh?
Yep.
That is going to add a considerable
it's a
difficulty
moving
to hit, as
target.
he's a moving target. But
It's like a +8, if I recall.
you managed to miss the moving target as it's going down.
Okay.
Alright,
tried.
I am going to, under my feet,
If you want to
create
kill him, I
ice
think the
wall.
100-foot fall will do it.
I had to try since I have the ability.
What is
I'm
it?
going. I want to make sure the rocket doesn't blow up, so I'm going to use ice wall around the fuel jet areas of the rocket. I have ice wall.
Apparently, he forgot to fuel the rocket.
Oh,
Don't worry,
Yeah.
they'll be fuel in a second. Do I have a pulse
As Bane walks on his two hind legs over to take a piss in the gas tank.
Do I have a considerable hole in the top of the rocket, Brandon?
Not yet. You're working on it. Remember, this is something that has the chance to go into space, so it'll take a bit.
Okay.
Is he up where he was, or is it down near the base?
Where are you? What
It
are you
says
talking?
control panel up near where he was, or is it more down at the base?
It would be the control panel to launch the rocket is actually over in the building to the far side that had all the controls on it. He was just monologuing on top of the rocket.
he was doing it in proper villain style.
I'm going to go in and try and turn it off.
All right, you walking over to the building. Well, meanwhile, Dr. McVorb lands on the concrete.
Yeah, I was my original thought was trying to like create ice wall to kind of jump up and catch him before
Does he squeak when he lands?
Yes, because he's a puppet.
And I go with my perception and see if he is dead.
All right, you can tell because he is a puppet. He is not dead, but he is definitely out.
Okay. Can I rip him open with my claws?
You do know what type of game we're playing, right, Dave?
He's going to be like my dog Spirit, who tears apart stuffed animals.
I think Dave thought that we wandered into evil by mistake.
No, this isn't the Judge Dredd game yet.
I am going to form a newspaper out of kind of ice, like really flaky ice, and go, "Bad dog, bad."
I'm sorry. I'm still learning how to be a wolf. My claws came out instantly.
You know, I do the whole smack on the nose, but it's like a poof of snow crystals.
Well, as Agua gets to the control panel, you realize that there's nobody there because all the bad guys went to attack you. And as this goes on, you hear the distant sirens of the police approach because the battle is over and you've defeated the bad guy. So the police officers finally pull over in and they walk up and arrest the bad guys. And
have I created the hole yet?
Yes, you have.
All right. I'm spraying inside where the popcorn's at.
And because of the friction that you made on the outside of the rocket, the popcorn has now begun to pop.
Exactly.
Yes, you now have alcohol-soaked flaming popcorn jumping.
No. I'm not using alcohol. I'm steaming it.
Oh, okay.
With fire.
So you basically are popping popcorn. It's not enough to flood, but it definitely get a shower of popcorn from the top of the rocket.
So am I able to try and do anything before the cops come in, or?
Well, the control panel, you could try and launch the rocket, but you notice it says no fuel in there.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm looking for like an off switch or something to power down or something like that.
There's an error report saying that they filled the fuel tank with popcorn kernels.
Okay, good times.
But yes, you can shut them off, I guess.
Okay, I'll do that.
Well, as popcorn rains down from the sky, you see.
I am going to go to the puppet if it is still sort of in one piece. Kind of. I
Yeah,
was going to put handcuffs on it out of ice, but
yeah, you can do that.
So with this attempt here on my part, would that fall under knowledge computer science? Would that be
Sure, you
knowledge
can use
control
that.
panel? What's that?
You can use that. Whichever one you feel like. I'd say
Would mine
computer.
count as knowledge? or as
Before
cooking?
the police come, I, with my perception, try to see if there is anything on the dead, unconscious doctor's body on his other cohort.
Let's see. On him, he
they're
has.
very nicely sculpted handcuffs.
Well, you've got handcuffs on him because they're made of ice. You got like a little itty bitty lab coat, some glasses. Wait, no, he doesn't. He didn't earn the glasses, so no, he doesn't get the glasses. You've got like a little tie and some like slacks on him. On the guards around you that come, they were wiffle bats and cheap Halloween masks.
I'm going to appraise the wiffle bats.
Well, they would be worth $1, but considering they've been used and dented, probably not worth much more than that.
Okay.
If you want a wiffle bat as a weapon, you can take them. They do 1d4 minus 1.
This
No,
unit
I just wanted to
requires
use
salt
my
and
appraise
butter.
skill.
Yes.
So any of us could take one.
Yeah. Just write
Okay,
down those
then
your items.
I might as well take one just for the fuck of it.
All right, you have wiffle masks, Matt. You can also get a Dollar Tree Halloween mask if you really want one.
Nah, my face is enough.
I don't know if you want to lower your perception any more than what it already is.
I scare enough people as it is.
So as the police take the bad guys away at the shower of popcorn, you all have managed to save the city yet again. Well, actually, not yet again. The first time. You've not only done that, but for the most part, you've saved a good portion of the popcorn. Just not the top bit.
Can I smack my head against the rocket a couple times just so?
You all have noticed that you have a bit of team building left to do.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the game for this month. Next month, we're going to try again, and hopefully we'll have at least one other player with us at that point.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be on the 5th of April. Same bat time, same bat channel. So I'm going to go over with you real quick how things are calculated. I think, Susan, you know how to do the HP gain.
You need 10 points to do it, don't you?
Let me see here. I'm looking it up right now.
I think it's 10% plus your con mod, right?
Let's see. Armor, equipment, weaknesses, hit points. Okay, gaining hit points. You have to lose 10% of your hit points.
Okay. I definitely have. It was 8 out of 13. Okay,
let's see here. Yeah, whenever a hero takes damage on an adventure, they get tougher. After every story, the character takes the amount of HP that he or she has lost and takes 10% of that number. Okay. And adds his or her constitution mod. So how much did you take damage-wise?
8.
All right, so it rounds to 1. So you get 1 plus your con mod.
So totally 2.
Yep. And who else took damage?
I don't think anyone did.
Yeah, I think everybody else basically got through this because of the incompetence of the villains. So let's talk skills. Because this is at the end of a thing, you each get to add to your skills.
Mm-hmm.
And Dave, if you want to return with us to it, you'll have a full month to iron out your character's sheet. And let's see here. of course, those who tried something new get 1%. Well, let's see, 5% to start in the skill.
All right.
So for those people who tried skills out that they hadn't had before, you can add those. Let's see here.
I
Skill
reiterate,
progression.
does me making the popcorn count as cooking?
Let me see. Do I feel nice?
All right.
No. Let's see here. So those who have used a skill get to add 1 plus their intelligence mod to that skill.
Ooh.
So whoever. So I don't. Actually, some of y'all probably don't get a lot for that. So for instance, Dave, did you check which skills you used?
I ended up using my navigational skill.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Definitely the
I use?
perception.
Yep, the perception.
So for those skills that you used, what's your intelligence mod?
14.
Okay, so it's 2. So you get to add 3% to those skills. So those skills are at 53%.
So what does that make my intelligence?
Oh, your intelligence is 14. It never goes up unless you.
Okay.
So, but it's the mod is what you add to your skill progression. So, for instance, you used navigation, which was at a 50. So now you're at a 53%. Because
Okay.
you use those, and same thing would go with your perception.
Okay.
So that's how the game progresses as you move on. And I guess I should award power points for y'all's experience. I will be nice, and I will give you all a total of 10 power points for
Ooh.
I'll
Very
be nice
nice.
this time. So I expect you all to spend these points before the next game.
But
And
we
then,
can hold off on it and burn them all at one time.
yes, you could. But we'll see how that goes next time. Thank you all for coming, and we will see you all on the next episode.
Have fun,
Alright.
y'all.
Oh,
Yep.
before we go, though, let me go ahead and do a shout out for instance, Brittany's channel, Embria Arts.
Yeah.
Uh,
EmbryoArts.com.
you have a Patreon too, don't you?
Yep. Patreon is Patreon/Demon So check that out. Weekly comic strip or comic pages. Check them out.
Really awesome artist.
Yep, I've been enjoying the crossover with My Little Pony and various other creatures and denizens.
Yeah, a bunch of new stuff also coming out soon.
So, Susan, did you have anything that you were running that you wanted to throw out?
No, not open for the public. I'm just running my Saturday games with my friends nowadays.
Is Bug still trying to do his Twitch?
Unfortunately, his Twitch computer died.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
My condolences. And of course, Dave runs Inside Movies Galore, which is a channel that we have movie discussions weekly, and he does lots of interviews. There's a recent one that you should check out on his channel, along with Delusions of Grandeur. So lots of fun movie reviews. Matter of fact, tomorrow we've got our non-superhero comic stuff. Start off with Road to Perdition and what was the other one?
Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy. So y'all have to join them on Tuesday for that. So now, with that being said, thank you all for watching, and we'll see y'all on the next one.